Hey there, lonely girl, my only girl. Don't you know this lonely boy loves you? Hey there, lonely girl, my only world. Let me make your broken heart like new. Ever since he broke your heart, you've been so sad. Each time you pass my way, I long to take you in my arms, to hold you close and let you hear me say, hey, 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 hey there, lonely girl, my only girl. Don't you know this lonely boy loves you? Hey, Timmy's it's Psychic Bob. I was having a little flashback to the summer of '73 with Eddie Holman. Y'all remember that song, Lonely Girl? Nobody sings it like Eddie Holman, but I love it. Well, hello, you do. How you doing today? Look who we got with us, little Baba Rain. This is Lamb Chop's girlfriend who's visiting from England. She's here saying hi. What's that? Yes, yeah, you can see. Yeah, look at everybody. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of people. There's Billy Meyer. Hey, Billy. Oh my gosh, Billy gave us $5 donation. Thank you, Billy. Blessings to you. There's Luna is here. Hello, Luna. Oh my gosh. We got everybody in the world here. Let's see who else is over here. Oh my goodness gracious. There's Luna's there. Oh, there's the therapist. I said, hello, therapist. There's our moderator, Baroness Kolobov. You come from England where she's at, don't you? Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's Baroness is here. Luna is here. Oh my gosh, who else is here? We got him. Oh wow, there's Robert Stevens is here. There's a therapist. Hey, therapist. Oh my gosh, thank you for your donation. $4.99. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, thank you so much for your support. Oh my gosh, there's Kimmy's here. And there's Luna's here. And gosh, it's so fun to have all of you here tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, I'm just hanging out. I've been talking with Lamb Chop earlier. Lamb Chop's taking a nap, He was lazing in the summer afternoon sun and kind of went to sleep. And Baba Rain comes over and says, I want to learn about astrology. And I said, of course we can do that, Oh my gosh, there's Bela Claire is here. Welcome. There's Laura M. Oh gosh, we got everybody here, don't we? There's Robin Boston is here. Sandra Juskin's here. Oh my gosh, isn't that wonderful? Look at that Baba Rain. Isn't that lovely? Well, I tell you, Baba Rain's been so excited all day long. She's been looking into the sky and she said, tell me about the sun. And I said, the sun in astrology is called the great illuminator of the zodiac. And I showed her back here on our big sun wheel. And there you can see it. There's our sun right in the middle. And the sun is the beginning. It's the king of the cosmos. And the moon is the great mother. And I said, the sun and the moon are great and powerful influences in astrology. Well, she loves that. So she's been watching the sun. I think she's going to go watch the sunset. You going to wake up, Lamb Chop, and watch the sunset? Yeah. All right. Well, you can watch the sunset and then the moon rise. Huh? How do you like that? Yeah. Okay. Why don't you go wake him up and see if you guys can get ready to watch the sunset? Okay. Because I've got to talk to everybody. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Go on. Yes, yeah. Tell him to get up. He's been lazy today. Oh my gosh, isn't that wonderful? I tell you, it's so good to be here with all of you. Whoo! I'm tingling all over. I tell you, it's the first day I got a little bit of warmth. I've had a busy day. I've been doing readings today. Even though it's my day off, I had some emergency readings to do. Sometimes, even on Psychic Bob's day off, he has to do a little bit of work. It's just because I have certain clients and they're in timeline situations. So I had to do some emergency sessions. But it's all good. And I had a great time. I've been trying to relax. Baroness Kolobobs and I try to hang out on Mondays and go places, but we've both just been tied up with the meetings all day. But that's all right. Some days it's just like that. But it's the evening time, and Psychic Bob is chillaxing. I've been studying the astrology today and just enjoying it. And as it's my day off, I like to just sit back a little while and sip some tea and hang out with you guys, huh? You guys feel like hanging out with Psychic Bob? Well, listen, I got a few important announcements. This weekend, this Saturday and Sunday, we got important events going on, and you don't want to miss it. So, oh, my camera's off here. So on Saturday, we've got psychic development class. And this week, we're going to talk about how to do readings in complex environments, how to read. If you're in the middle of a thunderstorm, how do you do that without being distracted? How do you read if you get invited to a party and there's all the people around you? We're going to work on situations of how to do readings, and I'm going to train people on how to keep their focus in complex situations. So if that is something you are interested in, you might want to register. Now, you can sign up for that class over at my website at PsychicBob.com. It's $30 for the class. It's 2 hours. It's going to be held on Zoom, which is live video conferencing. So you will actually get to see me face to face and talk to me, ask a psychic question about your development. Like if you're having trouble with something, a skill, we can help you look at that and see what to do to fix it. We have, as part of that class, we have kind of sharing time where we talk about paranormal stuff that's going on in our lives, how we're dealing with it, and I give some advice. So you get a little bit of advice during that class to help you, as well as I train you in skills. And I'm telling you, you're not going to get psychic training at that low of a price by somebody of my level anywhere else. I've been on all the major television networks in the US. I've been interviewed by magazines. I've been on radio. I was on Coast to Coast AM as a guest. I met George Norrie. I've read for a lot of people, and I've been a consultant to top national agencies in the country. So Psychic Bob got some experience. I know what I'm doing. And if you want to get in on psychic development, you come and join our Saturday class, okay? Now, if that sounds fun, we got something also fun going on Sunday. You can make it a Psychic Bob marathon weekend, because on Sunday, we're going to do Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. This is a very elite class. I don't open it to just anybody. It's limited to only 10 participants. It's going to be on Sunday from 12 p.m. till 2 p.m. Eastern Time. It's also 2 hours. The price for that class is $50. But in that class, because it's a small group, you get more one-on-one time with me. The class I'm teaching this Sunday is Moonology. What the moon is, how it affects us psychically, how we can draw its power into our lives. I'm also allowing people to ask a private psychic question and get a mini reading during that session. Because there are only 10 people, you get a lot more personal time with me. Hi, Baroness. Baroness says, Vicky's scared watching. LOL, reassure her, my man. Hey, Vicky, don't be afraid. The spirit people, this incident that, I got to go on a side note. This incident that happened with that spirit is to help you know that you have more power to overcome spirits like that. So you've been under the influence of some dark entities, but you have more power. Within every human, there is the light. Now, we're talking about the sun of the Zodiac. Now, Vicky, remember, the sun is our power. We're going to talk about all the astrology this week. You're going to learn about your power day, so hang with us. Anyway, sorry, guys, I had to go on a side note. So what I was saying is that this weekend, you can also, make it a Psychic Bob weekend. You can do psychic development, and you can do, if you want, Inner Circle. Now, Inner Circle is limited to only 10 people. So it's, first come, first serve. I've already got people that want to join. I think I'm about halfway full. So there are about 4 or 5 spots left. If you want to be one of the elite in my Inner Circle. See, in the Inner Circle, I keep it small so I can spend more personal time with each member of the class. Whereas in my bigger classes, I will talk to everybody, but it's a little more limited. Whereas Inner Circle, I can go more in depth with you. So I hope you'll consider one or both of the classes. Now, the Inner Circle is not on my website due to tech issues with the site. So if you want to be in that, just shoot me an email or let Baroness Colbobs know. I will send out invoices on, I think it's going to be on Thursday this week for Sunday. So let me know if you want to be in. But you can register for the psychic development today. Just go over there. It's got a button, you click on it, and it'll let you put in your debit card or credit. It's only $30. Love to have you, Saturday as well as Sunday. All right. Now, just as a reminder, Sunday is only 10 people. Saturday class, I allow up to 30 people. So that, you'll get in probably a little easier. But Sunday's an elite group, and every week, unfortunately, or once, it only meets twice a month, I have to turn people away. So, anyways, I hope you can join us for one or both. All right. Thank you for listening to the announcements. I got to have some tea here. Mm. Anyways, I want to say also thank you to all of you who came out to last night's show. We had an amazing turnout, a wonderful time. Thank you for all of you for your support and your donations. If I missed anybody, we're going to do live readings tomorrow and Tuesday at 12 o'clock. So be here. And if I missed you, because I had some tech issues last night, and I got really ill at one point, my voice, and I was having some issues. Let Baroness Kolobobs know, and we'll make sure to get you in, okay? So thank you very much for your support. Thank you to you guys have been donating already for tonight. Whenever I'm live, the donations are truly, truly appreciated. Thank you, Billy Meyer, and thank you, Therapist, for your kind support. A little later, we're going to have astrology questions tonight, so hang with us, okay? So we want to talk about what is in the stars. What is going on tonight, huh? Well, let me tell you, back here's our big zodiac wheel, okay? And by the way, this forecast is for Monday, May the 9th, 2022 through Sunday, May the 15th, 2022. So the 9th of May through the 15th of May, 2022. So 7-day forecast. By the way, some people write me and they said, who is this forecast for? This is for all zodiac signs. These are the major transits that are above all of us, and they're affecting all of us on some degree. So if you're hearing my voice, this forecast is for you. And this is a great way. I know some of you write and say, Psychic Bob, I can't buy a reading right now. I can't do this or that. Come to our astrology forecast and bring notes. But in fact, I'm going to tell you, I'll go get a notepad and a pen and take some notes, because you might want to write down some of the power aspects to meditate on for each day, okay? Anyways, while you get a pen, also let me remind you, I'm also now doing astrology compact voice readings. If you would like an analysis of your astrology chart, I can do that for you in an audio recorded file. So if you email me, well, what you do is you go to my website and buy the compact voice reading. That's $80. And then in your note to me, say whether you want to do astrology or you want to do a regular compact voice. Regular compact voice reading is that you can ask me up to 3 private questions, psychic questions, and I'll answer them. I do a recorded reading of that. It's much more detailed than what you get here, but it's not as much as a full hour reading, but it's much more in depth, like about 20-minute reading. And I can do that for you. Or if you want astrology, let me know what your birth date information is. Birth date, year, birthday, the day, and the time that you're born and location. If you don't have all of that, just tell me what you got and we'll work with it. But what I'll do is I'll pull up your chart, and then I will give you an analysis of all the major transits and alignments and planets, and tell you about your rising sign, your moon sign, your sun sign, and I'll break down what the major influences are, and some of the major houses and how that's affecting you. So that's also a new type of reading I'm doing. It's brand new, called Astrology Compact Voice Reading. If you want that, reach out to Baroness Kolobobs or me. You can contact me at my website, PsychicBob.com. If you're so excited you want to get one of those, just go over there and buy the compact voice reading and shoot me an email and say, I want this for astrology, and give me your stuff. If you have any problems, just let Baroness Kolobobs know. She'll sort you out. Well, thank you so much. Well, we got to talk about what is going on, because there is a lot. This is a powerful week. You know how some weeks are really challenging, some weeks are really good. This is actually a really good week, okay? By the way, how do you like my pendant I'm wearing? This was a gift from my friend Danny Massey. He gave this to me for my birthday 2 years ago, and I just love it. Isn't that wonderful? Big Zodiac wheel. This is a vintage 1970s Zodiac wheel. Some of you have seen it, but for some of you it may be new. Isn't that great? It's done in pewter. And it's all the signs of the Zodiac and their glyphs. So it's like our big wheel back here, but in jewelry form. I love it. Danny, if you're watching, you know I wear this all the time, and I love it. Thank you. All right, so what we got going on in the stars? Whew, I tell you, it's an interesting week. Thank you, therapist. Therapist says, I love that. Thank you, therapist. I love my jewelry. You know, PsychicBob's all about his jewelry. It's one of my passions. Thank you, Laura. And Laura says, what a nice pendant. Volcanic Guy says, I remember when he gave you that. Yeah, I do too. There's Robin Boston says, thank you, beautiful pen. That's a beautiful pen. Thank you. Thank you to all of you. I'm really excited to have it to share with y'all. You know, it's fun to wear it. Wish my camera, I need to sit apart and you could see it. Anyways, well, there you go. So, all right, so let's start off. Again, this is for Monday, May the 9th through Sunday, May the 15th. So it's next 7 days for all of y'all listed. All y'all. And that's Southern. Ooh, I'm tingling all over. All right. I never claimed to be sane, overly psychic. All right, so today on Monday, we're starting off here. Well, I know it's the evening time on the East Coast, but this energy is still present, so don't think you can't use it still, okay? Thank you, Laura M. Laura M says, you always have such nice pendants. I love jewelry. It's just my passion. Thank you. Baroness Colbob just said, Bob steals my jewelry, don't you? I think I stole it. All right. So today we're starting off with our sun in the sign of Taurus. That's the sign of the bull. There's Taurus. I don't know if you guys can see it on our big Zodiac wheel. There's Taurus back here. Is that wonderful? Okay, that's an earth energy. We've got our moon in the sign of Leo, which is fire energy. Let's see, where's my Leo? Back here somewhere. Up there's Leo. That's Sagittarius. Here's Leo. It's hard to see. It's back in the corner. There's Leo back there. Okay. We've got our sun conjunct Uranus today. Our moon is in opposition to Saturn, and Jupiter is conjunct Neptune. Whew. What does all this mean? Well, that sun conjunct Uranus is breakthrough energy. Uranus is a radical planet, and in its positive aspects, it gives us power to break through, to conquer, to be successful, okay? We've got our moon in Leo, which is a fire sign today. The moon affects us on a day-to-day basis, and what that means is you're going to feel fiery, you're going to feel inspired, a lot of power. I've been feeling fired up all day today. I've been tingling too. That's that Leo energy. We've got our moon in opposition to Saturn. This is one of our challenging aspects today. Sometimes when you have a planet in opposition to Saturn, it can bring up feelings of self-criticism or self-judgment. So be aware of that today, that this is a planetary influence. And then we've got Jupiter conjunct Neptune, which is today is the final day, by the way, of that alignment. We've had that for the last 3 to 4 weeks. Jupiter conjunct Neptune is what's opening up that wealth of inner knowledge and psychic power. So I hope the last few weeks, as we've been having that alignment, you've been really kind of working with that. What does all this line up for today? Well, it means, you know, today is a day for moving forward, letting go of your past. Let go of your past self-criticism. Let go of your judgments. Some of your past remembrances of things you've done wrong or you might have said wrong will start to come up today. Try to let that go, okay? And today you want to focus on trusting your inner inspirations. I tell you, with that moon in Leo today, that really gives us power to visualize, to dream, and to start to feel our way into the things we want to do, our goals, our inspirations. But you got to let go of that past. So we have a little challenging aspect with that moon in opposition to Saturn. Don't let it stop you. Just know that it's there so that you don't get trapped in that kind of self-condemnation, okay? So this is what you want to do to move forward today. Trust your inner inspirations. Let go of past self-criticism and self-judgment. And you're going to rock it today, okay? So try to reflect on that. And I know somebody said, well, Bob, it's already the end of the day. You still got time. It's not midnight, right? From now to midnight, if you're on the East Coast, it's like 7:20. You got till midnight to work on this, okay? So you can still get the power out of the day, all right? Now, on Tuesday, what's going on Tuesday? Tomorrow, we're doing a shift. Our moon is moving over into Virgo. As I said, the moon influences us on a day-to-day basis. It's one of the great illuminators. Virgo is Mother Earth energy. It's nurturing, it's protective. It's a great power to have. We've got our sun square Saturn tomorrow, which is a challenging aspect, but we have our sun conjunct Uranus still and moon square Mercury. What does all that mean? Well, that sun square Saturn makes people loose at the mouth. You know, I always call Saturn the brakes of the zodiac. Sun square Saturn means that people are just running off their mouth. They'll be openly critical. You may run into people tomorrow just mouthing off. So, I don't like what you said, and I don't like this, and you're ugly. And by the way, your car sucks too. If you get a day like you just got to step back from that. Remember, Virgo is the mother goddess. Turn to the goddess, to the ancient goddess. Let her get you through this day. I'm telling you, because Sun square Saturn's a little intense. That's kind of shocked me seeing that come up. But don't let it throw you off, because we still have our Sun conjunct Uranus. And that's the thing that gives you the breakthrough. Don't let other people's judgments and attitudes, because that Sun square Saturn can promote judgment against you. It means focus on your inner voice and you break through. Sun's conjunct Uranus says you get the power to overcome your enemies, okay? And then we've got moon square Mercury, which means you may feel a little challenged tomorrow to feel in tune with that inner self, especially from, if the day before, like today on Monday, we had the moon in opposition to Saturn, which brings up self-criticism. Tomorrow, moon square Mercury means you may have trouble getting that inner dialogue going still. And I think that's kind of a hangover of the moon in opposition to Saturn. So what you got to focus on for Tuesday is just focus on grounding. Get your favorite grounding stone like black tourmaline or, what's another good one? Hematite or any earth-centered stone, green agate, moss agate, any agate, brown agate. Try to work with that energy, that Mother Earth energy, because remember, our sun is in Taurus tomorrow, which is an earth sign, and our moon is in Virgo, which is an earth sign. So earth energy is your secret to getting through the day. So focus on, that earth mother energy and stay silent, okay, and observe. Don't get into conversations. Don't try to be the right one, because I'm telling you, you will not come out ahead. You might, even if you win, you'll be getting battle scars tomorrow. Tomorrow, let the crazy people act crazy. You stay out of it. All right. You focus on grounding. You connect to Mother Gaia, Mother Goddess, Mother Moon, however you connect to the goddess, if you believe in the goddess, or connect to your higher power. I could say it that way as well. And you're going to come through Tuesday. So when you go into the office tomorrow, or you go to work, or you go to visit your family and friends, and people are acting loopy, you just say, Bob said Sun square Saturn. Not going to worry about it. Stay out of it. And it'll pass. That's the wonderful thing. As I always said, the Zodiac wheel is always spinning, right? So things will come and things will go. And we have to get used to that, All right. Okay. Volcanic Ice just said, stay silent. Is that even possible? Well, maybe not all day long, but at least at certain points, I think it can be done. And I think you can do it too, Volcanic Ice. Volcanic Ice says, think you and me are stuffed tomorrow, Cola. LOL. Well, y'all got to have to do that to get through, because I'm telling you, with the Sun square Saturn, if you two get out of alignment, you might get quashed or at least get some serious scars. So be careful, okay? Seriously. Stay silent, be the observer. That's how you win. All right, y'all with me? Everybody with me? I don't want to lose anybody, because this is heavy stuff we're dealing with here. Okay? Billy Meyer says, I'm just going to lock myself in my home. You don't have to go that far, Billy, but be careful. That's all I'm going to say. Be careful. As we always say, forewarned is forearmed, meaning you got your protection ahead of you if you just know what's coming. All right, so that's what we're going to do. Tuesday, we're all going to practice being really enlightened people. We're going to meditate. We're going to ground. We're not going to get into discussions with people who don't know what the hell they're talking about. I mean, come on. A lot of times when you see an alignment like that Sun square Saturn, the people that are mouthing off, usually are the people who don't even know what they're talking about. Now, think about when you've seen that sort of crazy behavior. Did most of the people that you see mouthing off even know what they're talking about? No. So just know that's the pattern for Tuesday, and you'll get through it just fine, okay? All right, so that's Tuesday. We get through that, we'll go into Wednesday. Wednesday's going to be a really great day for us this week. Why? Well, we still have that moon in Virgo. That's Mother Goddess, Mother Gaia, Mother Isis. Well, love it. Love Virgo energy. And we've got our sun trine the moon. We've got our both illuminators working in harmony with each other. That's exciting for me as an astrologer. We've got our moon in opposition to Mars. We've got our moon in opposition to Neptune. Now, when a planet is opposition, what it means is it's the full moon on that planet. So if you were on Mars, you'd see the moon in its full form. If you were on Neptune, you'd see the moon in its full form. Oppositions, now a lot of astrologers will tell you oppositions are negative, they're always hostile, they're challenging. I disagree. And what's interesting is I've always said, to me, those are days of power. Okay. And I actually recently found another astrologer who said, I think oppositions are power aspects. So I'm glad I'm not the only one saying that. So moon in opposition to Mars, the way I interpret that is that inner fire, inspiration, channeling power by yourself. That's moon in opposition to Mars energy. Moon in opposition to Neptune, again, deep knowledge, channeling, wisdom, dreams, visions. All of that is stirred up by these two oppositions. We've got moon in opposition to Mars, moon in opposition to Neptune. That's opening the channel like and turning on the high power mode, okay? And then we've got Mars conjunct Neptune. I mean, it just doesn't get a better alignment. What does all this add up to? Wednesday is our psychic power day. You want to really listen to the spirit on Wednesday. Let the spirit channel through you. If you said, Bob, I don't have a psychic bone in my body, you will on Wednesday. But you got to prepare for that now. So know it's coming. Start doing some meditation today and the next year. When you get to Wednesday, you're going to be in that flow. Like you're just going to know what to do. I know a lot of you right now are in transition. Like a lot of you have written me, told me you're in job transition. You're having to move houses. All right. You don't know which way to go. On Wednesday, open that channel with the intent to receive. You got to say, I am going to receive from the cosmos. I'm going to let the stars bless me, the planets guide me, and the gods help me. And I'm telling you, Wednesday's our power day for psychism. You know, anybody who gets a psychic reading from Bob on Wednesday is going to get a great reading because I'm going to be in the flow of that power, you know. I am telling you, it's today. And Wednesday's Wiccan Wednesday. Ooh, that's exciting, huh? Great day for magic as well. All right. So Wednesday, open the channel. Ask for dream visions and prophecies. Ask the spirit guides to help you. Remember, Leslie Flint came the other night on our show and said that he wants everybody to call on him in the spirit world. Wednesday's a great day to really work on your connection with the spirit world as well. You see? So I think that's kind of cool, you know? I think it's kind of cool. All right, so that's Wednesday. You guys with me? All right, don't want to lose anybody here. All right. So then we get to Thursday this week. What is going on Thursday? Well, we got another major shift. Our moon is moving from Virgo, which I love Virgo, into Libra, and I'm crazy about Libra as well. I'm an Aquarius, and Libra is an air sign, so I love the Libra energy. The moon in Libra opens up friendship, and you're going to feel a rapport with people. You're going to feel like sharing your thoughts, communicating. Okay. Thursday is the moon's moving over to Libra. And Baroness Kolobob says it's Thor's Day. Yeah, that's where the word actually comes from. Thursday comes from Thor's Day. So got the god Thor with us that day. Now, we got some interesting aspects on Thursday. You know, into every life, a little rain must fall. All right, so hang with us. We got our Sun square Saturn that day. Pretty major challenging aspect. We've got our moon trine Mercury, really positive aspect. We have our Mars conjunct Neptune, really positive aspect. This is the day, with that Sun square Saturn, people again are mouthing off, acting crazy. With our moon in Libra, that's going to allow you to kind of navigate through that. And you want to think about practicing diplomacy. Many of you will find, especially you spiritual types, some of you here really love to be in spirit and really work with spirit, that you're going to be cast in the role of kind of diplomat and peacekeeper on Thursday. So if you're like at work, right, and you got a coworker who's creating havoc in the group, kind of use your influence to build team rapport and get everybody on the same page. Because that moon trine Mercury means you'll know the right words to say at the right time. You'll just have an inner knowing how to communicate. And then Mars conjunct Neptune, this is a power aspect that's opening up your gift to channel knowledge and words. So on Thursday this week, you want to kind of look at how you can steer any imbalance from people around you into a more positive way to unify people. Because with that Sun square Saturn, I can guarantee you. Hi, Melinda. Good to see you. Welcome. You missed some really cool stuff. So later on, you're going to have to go watch the first half of this video, okay? Anyways, we're talking about Thursday, so I'm glad you're here. So Thursday, I'll give it for Melinda real quick. Our moon's going into Libra, which is air signs. We've got our Sun square Saturn, challenging aspect with attitudes and judgments. Our moon is trine Mercury that opens up inner communications, knowing the right word to say at the right time. And Mars conjunct Neptune is the psychic channel, really leading you to have the right words as well. So Thursday, you want to focus on being the peacekeeper, practicing diplomacy with everybody in your circle, whether you're at work, whether you're with family, whether you're just hanging out with friends. Because of that Sun square Saturn, there may be one person or more, let's hope it's only one, in the group that's going to be a nightmare. So Thursday, know that you've got the power of diplomacy working with that Libra energy. And I'm telling you, you'll get through it. You know, these challenges, when you guys hear some of these days, I know some of you write to me and say, oh, God, Bob, you told me this challenge. I'm scared. No. Don't be scared. I want you to say, okay, Bob told me Thursday somebody's going to be out of control, and I got to prepare for that. Now, if you prepare, nothing catches you off guard. You're like, Janie over there in the corner is giving me attitude. Not you, Janie. I'm talking hypothetically somebody named Janie. And that Janie over there is just being attitudinal. So you're going to use that Libra energy and craft a sense of rapport. Say, Janie, I know it's a rough day. Let me help you. Be a friend. Think about Thursday as like, be a friend to have a friend. You got somebody in your work group or somebody in your social group that's giving you attitude or giving somebody else attitude. Go over, calm the offended party down and work on smoothing things over. And you're going to find that you have a great influence because you know the energy to work with to make everything good, you know? Baroness Kolobov says, oh, I'm fighting on Thursday. Great. Cola's got attitude. Ooh, la, LOL. Now, you're not going to be the fighting. You're the superior. Remember this, Baroness. People will give you the attitude. You're spiritual. You don't have to get into that energy. All right. Practice diplomacy. Be a friend. And you will be the source of power that day, right? That's important. Oh, this tea is so good. Soothes my soul. You know, I work pretty much 7 days a week. And I'm not complaining because I love my life as a psychic. But I have to make myself take a day off. And today, I tried to do that, but everything got in the way. But that's all right. I'm still relaxing now, and I'm glad I'm with all y'all. All right, so we got to get through this upcoming week. Now, when we get to Friday, guess what Friday is? Friday is May 13th. It's Friday the 13th. Oh no, think about what I do. It's Friday the 13th. Oh, come on. Any witch out there knows that the 13 is a lucky number. Don't be afraid of those old superstitions. Friday the 13th is a power day if you want it to be. See? This is one thing. Sometimes people call me up and they say, it's Friday the 13th. It's the end of my life. I'm scared. I saw a black cat today cross my path. I'm cursed. You're only cursed if you let yourself be cursed. You can turn Friday the 13th into a power day. That's what I did. When I was younger, I used to be scared of it because everybody around me told me it was bad luck and be worried you're going to get cursed. And somewhere along the way, as I started studying Wicca, I realized that 13 was a magical witch number. And I thought, I'm going to claim that as a power number. So the 13th, this Friday, can be your power day. Make it your power day. Don't be a victim, you know? Billy Meyer says, I bet you learn a lot during your psychic career, Bob. I did learn. I have learned. I'm always learning every day, you know. I do, you know. All right. So on Friday the 13th, what do we got going on? Well, we do have a little bit of challenge. Our moon is still in Libra. Our sun is still square Saturn. That's a challenging aspect. And Mars is conjunct Neptune. That's a great aspect. So on Friday the 13th, what you want to do, because there's a lot of power with that Mars conjunct Neptune that day, you want to try to feel your way through the day, sense people's moods before you interact with them. And remember, be a friend to people. A lot of people, because Sun square Saturn, may feel judged. And it's interesting because the moon in opposition to Saturn or square Saturn can bring up inner judgments, but Sun square Saturn can make you feel like it's coming from outside, like other people are judging. And the irony is that they may actually not be judging you or running off at the mouth, but you might think it. So sometimes Sun square Saturn can give a sense of outer persecution, even when there is none. So if you're feeling on Friday judgment towards you or somebody being rude with no control of their mouth, you know, just go within, because Mars conjunct Neptune gives you that power to draw from depth within, to be stronger, to be better. So before you deal with people on Friday, try to just feel your way. Go before you go to work. Try to psychically tune. I'm serious about it. And feel like visit each of your coworkers psychically in your mind and say, what's the energy? And then when you go into the office or wherever you work, you're going to say, wow, I already got, you know, Janie's attitude going on. I can see it. I already saw it in my house before I left. Oh, there's Susie, you know. I know Susie's in a happy mood. I picked that up. And then you get a Susie's all smiling. Use your psychic gifts to help you get through these challenging times, because that Sun square Saturn is a challenge. Well, really, that's with us all week, unfortunately. But we can overcome it because there's a lot of other good stuff. All right. So Friday the 13th, sense people's moods. Be a friend to those that are struggling. Because remember, the moon is still in Libra on Friday this week. So you still got the ability to turn people into friends and break down hostility. Okay. There you go. We get through all that week. Whew, Friday the 13th on top of everything. We're into the weekend, Saturday. Now, what's going on Saturday? Well, we got another major transit. Our moon is doing a shift into the sign of Scorpio. That's the water element. We're going to feel our way again, deep emotions. You may see people on Saturday and Sunday really be very open and emotional. They may be melancholic. They may be depressed, but they may also be very profound and deep and wise. Scorpio is an interesting sign. I always find when the moon goes in that, sometimes I get melancholy. I think of, you know, the regrets of my life. Maybe I should have done this. Maybe I should have done. Scorpio, just be gentle with yourself this weekend, okay? However, on Saturday, not only do we have the moon moving into Scorpio and bringing all that kind of emotion up, it can also be love emotion too. Scorpio makes us romantic sometimes. We've got our sun trine Pluto. This is a major power aspect. This promotes partnership, alliances, and unions. And then we've got our Mars again, conjunct Neptune, opening up that inner emotion. Neptune is ruled by the planet. Neptune is the ruling planet of like Pisces, and the moon rules Scorpio. So we got our moon in Scorpio, which is its ruling planet, and then the Mars conjunct Neptune, which is a psychic planet. So there's a lot of psychic energy, a lot of emotions. You really want to on Saturday just slow everything down. Listen to your inner voice. Let that guide you. It'll guide you into union with others. If you have somebody in your life that you feel kind of like, I never seem to get on the same page with that person, I never feel like we're in rapport, you might want to work on repairing that challenge in the relationship on Saturday. Because that moon in Scorpio lets people be more in touch with their emotions and they may be open to making peace. I can't promise it and say it'll be perfect for you and everything's going to work out. Astrology indicates there's energies present though. And if you feel like you want to do that, okay? High spiritually gift, that's a good question. Let me come back to that. Bob, can you touch on the trine more, please, if you have time? Thank you. I'm going to come back. That's great. So let your inner voice guide you to union with others. That's what you remember on Saturday. And then on Sunday, all right, we still have that moon in Scorpio. I sometimes say that the moon in Scorpio is a little tricky because it can go really great or it can go really bad. But in this case, I'm going to say it's really great, at least on Saturday. And on Sunday, it's actually going to be really good for us. All right, so don't be afraid because we've got, even though we have our sun still square Saturn, which is still with us, we've got our sun again still trine Pluto. We're going to talk about that trine aspect. We've got our moon trine Mars. Ooh, that's exciting. And our moon Mars again conjunct Neptune. All of this, what this brings up, our sun trine Pluto, union, partnerships, business arrangement, romance. All right. Moon trine Mars, that inner channel is opening. You're feeling it. You're sensing it. You're on top of your game. And Mars conjunct Neptune, psychic power is flowing like water and is full of fire energy too. All of this adds up to that Sunday is a really great business power day. If you've got to send out resumes, if you want to do a job interview, I know most places don't interview on Sunday, but some places do. All right, be open to business. If you're trying to start a business, it's a great day to hold meetings, try to get partnerships and alliances formed. Be social. Sometimes, the best business deals come from a party. A lot of times I get invited to a party, just to hang out with people. While I'm there, people say, oh, I heard you're psychic. And I give out cards and I end up making the next week a lot of money because everybody calls and buys readings after meeting me. So think of it as, use your weekend this weekend, mix with people to form alliances, to do business, trust that inner voice. It's a really good weekend. Despite the fact that Sun is square Saturn, you may still have a few people with judgment issues. And you yourself might be challenged by that. You can rise above it, knowing it, so you can keep it in check, And I think that this is going to be an overall pretty awesome week. All right. So real quick capstone for all of this. Let's just do a quick review. Today, Monday, if you want to move forward in your life, you got to trust those inspirations. Let go of your past mistakes. Let go of your self-criticism. Let go of your judgment. You got to let that go today. Breathe it out. Like cigarette smoke, just let it go, okay? Tuesday, focus on being grounded. Do not get into arguments or conversations. Be an observer. Stay out of the fray as much as you can. Wednesday, psychic power day. That channel is open. Use it to your advantage. Get your knowledge in. Get it going. Thursday, practice diplomacy. Be a friend. All right. Be a diplomat. Bring people into a peace, harmony, and alignment. All right. And then Friday, try to be open on Friday the 13th. Make it your power day. Sense people's moods. Be a friend, especially those who are struggling emotionally, because with that Sun square Saturn, you might see a lot of people, feeling like they're being judged or they're less than. Be a friend. Uplift people. All right. God bless you. Oh, thank you, Amsterdam Soul. $10 donation. God bless you. They write, blessings to you, PsychicBob. You're a force for good in a really messed up world. God bless you, Amsterdam. So I wish YouTube felt that. They tried to get rid of me. But I am so glad you're here, and I really appreciate the support. God bless you. We're going to take questions in just a minute here, guys. And then Saturday, let your inner voice guide you into union with others. All right. And then Sunday, business power day. Work on moving your head financially, build your alliances, do your resumes, make contacts. You can mix business and pleasure on Sunday, go to parties and think about who you're going to connect to for a job. All right. Or whatever else you need. So there you go. There is our 7 days in a little snapshot. How you guys like that? Okay. All right. So hold on a second. Who was it? Somebody asked me about trines. That therapist spiritually, there is spiritually gifted. Was that you? Bob, can you touch on the trine more, please, if you have time? Thank you. A trine is when the planets are aligned at like 45-degree angles. They're literally kind of like an angle of a triangle. And what happens in a trine is that the trine, think of it like pyramid. The way I describe it is this isn't actually how maybe an astrologer, another astrologer might say it, but I say it this way. What is a triangle? Triangle is a symbol of the pyramid. And you've heard of pyramid power. Pyramids enhance power. So that trine alignment, that 45-degree angle, or it could be a little more acute, but we'll just say that for now. Is like pyramid power. It opens up energy for each planet to enhance the other's energy. So each planet, instead of fighting, they strengthen each other and they release power. So when we talk about such and such, like for example, where did I say? Which planets? Okay, Moon is trine Mercury. That's on Thursday, right? So that trine means that the Moon is helping Mercury release its power, and Mercury helps the Moon to release its power. The Moon dominates our inner world, our psychic sense. Mercury is our gift for speech. So these planets' alignment strengthen each other's power to be the best they can, and we have more power as a result of that alignment. I hope that makes some sense. Just say trine, pyramid power, release it. If you don't know what pyramid power is, look that up. That's a whole subject. I can do a whole video on that. But pyramid power is believed that the ancient Egyptian pyramids were designed at angles that created a magnetic field or power that released power to enhance life. So trines enhance life, pyramid power. All right. I hope that helps a little bit on that. That's a good question. All right. So, did anybody else have any astrology questions? Thank you for the donations. I'm not doing private psychic questions today, but I am doing astrology questions. It's my day off. I'll be channeling tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be here Tuesday at 12 o'clock noon. That's what I forgot to say. 12 o'clock noon is our show tomorrow. On Tuesdays, we do it early in the day. Why do we do that? Because PsychicBob is usually booked on Tuesdays with Reading Solid, and I do the show first thing in the day, or I won't get to it. Also, I have a tradition of always doing that show on Tuesday at noon. So that's just how it is. So join us 12 o'clock noon tomorrow, Yeah, Billy asked a good one about the trines. I thought that was a really good question. Wait, was that Bill? Did I answer the right person? Hold on. Billy, did I miss something? Hold on. Here it is. Billy Meyer. Do planets have feelings and emotions? Is that the question? I hope I got it. Billy, I believe that everything in the universe, the material universe as well as the spiritual universe, has a degree of consciousness. I think when we get to the spirit world, everything has its consciousness is expanded. So right now people say, well, that moon doesn't have any consciousness. It may be harder to perceive, but it's still there. And in the spirit world, you realize everything does have consciousness. And I say that from my own near-death experience. When I had a near-death experience, I went into the spirit world and I remember everything feeling alive, like it was talking to me. So yes, I do believe planets have feelings and emotions. In fact, scientists have a theory they've developed called the Gaia theory. And they say that as they've observed the Earth, it's as if the Earth is its own entity, its own being that has its own bodily processes going on. We always talk about Wicca, Mother Earth, right? Well, Mother Earth may just seem to be a cute catchphrase, but the ancients didn't take it as a joke. Earth was literally our mother, and they worshiped her, and they believed she was literally alive. And I think the more we learn about science and the Earth and the planet's own life cycles, we'll realize even these planets we're on are living beings. So I do believe in Mother Goddess literally being under our feet, you know. So there you go. Very good question, you know. Lady Bree says, is the Midhaven counted in a trine? I'm not sure I understand your question. In an individual chart, I would say yes, because the Midhaven deals with our destinies. I think when I look at a chart, I look at all the alignments. So personally, I would look at it in a charts aspect. Yes. I don't know if that answers that, but the Midhaven is its own alignment and a trine is its own alignment. Now they may be similar or aligned, but I guess I'd have to say I look at them both, depending on what I'm reading. So yes, I would include it. I hope that answers that. Billy Meyer says, is it true that the Earth or planets provide bodies for souls to incarnate? I've actually heard somebody else say that. I don't really believe. I believe that it's the union of souls. I believe that we're a soul group in heaven before we come to earth. And I believe that our parents, through their union, create the physical body. But it's still the soul that chooses to come in. Anyways, that's more of a Tuesday question. But in terms of does the earth or the planets create that, I won't say no. I just haven't experienced it, and it's not been the way I've understood how it works from my spirit guides as well as my own studies in astrology and spiritualism. Interesting question, though. Okay. Lady Bree says, oh, okay, then I have an air trine kite with fire. Ooh, that's really high psychic power. Really give strong gifts of communication is what that would mean. And it would mean that you have a destiny to share a truth. That's how I would interpret it. Now, somebody else may see it differently. But I think that alignment sounds very powerful for channeling, communications, anything like that. All right. Various Bob says, when will Aquarius be in the moon next, Bobs? Well, the Aquarius doesn't go into the moon. The moon goes into Aquarius. And I haven't projected for it. It's still probably a week or so. Let me see. We end this week in Scorpio. So about every 2.5 days it changes. So probably in about another week to 2 weeks. All right. There you go. Well, anyways, guys, you guys have some really intense questions. Really good. Anyways, we're almost at our hour, but I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the kind donations and the support. Thank you for always being at my channel. Thank you to all you came at the last night's show. If you didn't see it, you missed it. And if you missed it, make sure to be here tomorrow and try to get your question answered. We're going to do live readings tomorrow, 12 o'clock noon, and I would love to have all of you here. And in the meantime, make sure to visit my website to sign up for Psychic Development class. All right, this Saturday we're teaching a class on how to read and do psychic readings in complex environments, how master psychics can work in any environment and do a reading. It's going to be an interesting class. I think you'll be a little shocked at what we do. It's going to be an interactive class. So come out and join us. You don't have to have any experience. Just come join us. And if you want to be an inner circle, I have a few seats left, about 4 or 5 seats. Please email me today. I'm going to send the invoices on Thursday. There's limited to 10 seats for inner circle. We're going to talk about moonology, the power of the moon, how to bring it into your life, what it means, what gods are associated with it. How does all that work? How does it enhance psychism? How can you draw its power into your life? Come and join us on Sunday, So thank you very much for being here. Listen, I want to say thank you for being here. You guys rock. Hi, Stardust C. I'm not doing psychic questions. I only do astrology on Monday because it's my day off. So bring your question to tomorrow's show. We're going to do a 12 o'clock noon, and I'll look at that, okay? All right. Well, listen, guys, you guys rock. I love you all. Thank you for being here. And anyways, there's your star forecast for the week. And like I always say to you guys, if you are at a time of challenge in your life, do not give in to fear. Do not give in to despair. Just pause and look to the stars because that zodiac wheel is always above us, always spinning, always in motion. And what that means is that each day provides us opportunities for new alignments and new power. So let the stars be your ally on your journey. Remember, they don't compel nor control us. They are friends that we can access. So let the stars guide you. And remember, try to keep a little bit of faith, a little bit of hope, and a little bit of love in your heart. And you're going to make it through. And if all else fails, come to Spirit Channel. We'll sort it out. You guys are the best. Listen, I love you. Thank you for being here. Make sure if you can, please give me thumbs up. Tell YouTube you want Psychic Bob here. They don't want me on YouTube. They've kind of implied they want to shut down my channel. I'm a little worried. I haven't done anything, but they just don't like me for whatever reason. So I need your support. Giving thumbs up shows YouTube that you want me still here. If you can, hit subscribe if you haven't done so. And, be part of our channel. I put out a video 7 days a week. Psychic Bob doesn't ever take a day off. Well, once in a while, maybe, but very rarely. You guys are. Hi, Colleen. Good to see you. Bye, Lady Bree. Colleen says, thank you for everything and see you Sunday. Looking forward to it. All right, Colleen, you want to be an Inner Circle? Wonderful. All right, I'll send you an invoice, okay? Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. You guys are rocking it. Thank you for being here. I love all of you. We'll see you back here tomorrow, 12 o'clock noon Eastern time. That's 12 Eastern, 11 Central Time, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time for the show. For those of you in Europe, it's 5 p.m. London time, 6 p.m. Paris time. So you get a little earlier show. You guys rock. I love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then, may all of you always blessed be.